In today's Daily Dish, the latest Press Row podcast is available to listen to now. EA Sports is hyping a date in December to usher in the new era of NHL. A new roster update is out for Madden NFL 15. Roster updates have been released regularly for NBA 2K15, and some of the notable risers and fallers are singled out, and a look ahead to this weekend's live Press Row Hangout. A brand new Press Row podcast went out today, and it's a special episode that features myself, Owen Good from Polygon, and of course host Rich Grisham. The focus of the podcast is on the recent botched launches of some AAA games. These things have happened before, though the severity and frequency seems to have increased in the last year. Assassin's Creed Unity, Halo, the Master Chief Collection, Drive Club, NBA 2K, and others have brought concerns to the forefront. So in the episode, we discuss the concept of day one reviews, how embargoes either can serve consumers or hurt them, whether backlash ultimately affects change, and how media outlets cover sports games along with whether consumer expectations for them are reasonable. It's a good show that stretches beyond just the usual focus on sports games, but of course ties that all in as well to make it as relevant as possible for all the listeners. Check out the podcast at Pastapadre.com. I've linked to it in the YouTube description and Daily Dish posting, or you can subscribe to the Press Row podcast on iTunes or for Android with the Stitcher app. EA Sports is promoting via its official website the start of the quote-unquote new era of NHL to come on December 8th. There isn't much to go on except a note to follow their social media accounts for Hockey Ultimate Team news. And that could be a hint that whatever EA launches on that day will be Ultimate Team related. That's not exactly going to inspire anyone to jump on board to the product, which released half-finished and is only slightly improved with post-release support. EA needs to quit with the hyperbole as well. This seems to be a problem more with EA Canada than Tiburon now. Just last month, NHL 15 got a mediocre patch which had been promised 6 weeks prior. It barely fulfilled the promise, and it didn't excite many people, yet an EA producer exclaimed it publicly as the greatest day in the history of the NHL series. Come on. So don't get your hopes up for this to be something really significant. If EA had any semblance of credibility, saying a new era was coming would be huge news. It couldn't possibly just be something related to a single mode, right? Unfortunately, that'll probably be the case. The new Madden NFL 15 roster update covering the events of Week 10 of the season is out now. Aaron Rodgers has moved up into the Elite 99 overall class, joining Peyton Manning and J.J. Watt. Jimmy Graham is up to 97, Marshawn Lynch to 96. Justin Forsett gets 3 points to 83, Jordan Matthews 4 to 78, and Mark Sanchez gets 3 to 78. Headed down by a point are Richard Sherman to 97, Gerald McCoy to 96, Drew Brees to 95, and A.J. Green to 94, while LaShawn McCoy and Tyron Smith drop 2 to 91. The Pouncey brothers also both fall by 2 points. Andy Dalton drops 2 to 83, and Jay Cutler crashes 3 to 82. Check out complete details of every change made in the latest roster update at Pastapadre.com. I've linked to the post and spreadsheet in the YouTube description and the Daily Dish posting on the site. NBA 2K15 has continued to update rosters on a daily basis, and the consistency in addressing depth charts, injuries, and accessories has been especially impressive. Player ratings changes has come in bunches, with the notable ones this week including Anthony Davis up 1 to 90, Steph Curry up 1 to 90, Dirk Nowitzki up 1 to 89, and Gordon Hayward up 2 to 82. Tim Duncan went down 1 to 89, Kevin Love fell 1 to 88, and Al Jefferson dropped 1 to 86. Check into Pastapadre.com on Saturday for a recap of all the ratings changes from the last week in NBA 2K15. A quick advance preview of the live Press Row Hangout / Dodcast crossover event scheduled for Saturday night at approximately 11 Eastern Time, 8 Pacific Time. The show will deal with all the hot topics of the moment in gaming, including everything that went wrong with Assassin's Creed Unity's launch, the broken matchmaking in Halo Master Chief Collection, impressions of Pro Evolution Soccer 2015 and Lego Batman 3, tapping into more on all the various sports games now that they're all out for the year, and much more. A link to the event page has been dropped in the YouTube description and Daily Dish posting. I'll also send out a link through Twitter when the show is about to begin on Saturday night. It'll then be archived to YouTube to watch at your convenience afterwards as well. Thanks for joining me through another week of the Daily Dish. Make sure to visit Pastapadre.com every day for the latest sports gaming news and analysis. Follow me on Twitter at Pastapadre and subscribe on YouTube. I'll be back on Monday with the next Daily Dish.